And you know, a lot of people feel bad when they decide that they don't want to breastfeed, right? So I'm just going to talk about my experience and, you know, just say my little 2 cents. I am not a breastfeeding expert. I've only been a mother for 6 months. So but I just really wanted to share my experience with breastfeeding, right? So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michaela. I'm a 24-year-old twin mom. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again for another video. Guys, I'm trying to stay consistent, but some of my days are so off. Like, I think I'm gonna get something done and then I don't. And I think my posting days are going to be Sundays and Fridays, and I would also try to post at least once in a week, sometimes depending on how my week goes. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, because y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing. One, and I'm not really a forward person. Like, for me to be doing this, talking to a camera, sharing my experiences with people is not like myself. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think I'm getting a little more comfortable in front of the camera. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I really wanted to talk about breastfeeding, because I feel like breastfeeding is such a touchy topic. I think breastfeeding is a touchy topic. Like, I didn't realize how much people sham not breastfeeding, or like how much they try to put a taboo on it, like it's the end of the world. So I think generally motherhood is a beautiful thing, but it could also be the scariest thing for anybody, for any woman that has a child, right? And one is something new, especially if you're a first-time mom. This is something new to you. You have no idea what you are doing. It's easy for you to feel like you're not qualified for the job, because when you have a child, then there comes the fact that a lot of people would come, they would try to tell you what to do, what not to do, how to raise your child, how not to raise your child. Like, everybody is just turned pediatricians, doctors, nutritionists, everything. Everybody is just doing everything. But at the end of the day, you know what's best for you, you know what's best for your child. You wouldn't have been given this beautiful gift if the Lord didn't think you was capable. So that's just what I wanted to say before I get into today's topic. So I think I stopped breastfeeding around maybe 3 months. Like, even though I started to breastfeed, in between I would have supplemented formula for my babies, because one, they both sucked the same boob, and they would not, for nothing, they would not suck the other one, and they also feed at the same time, right? Two, I wasn't exclusively breastfeeding, because, as I said, I had a C-section and I was in a lot of pain. I know there are a lot of people that do it, but I wasn't able. I am going to front, I wasn't able. So I was supplementing formula in between while breastfeeding. So sometimes I would try to get them to suck, sometimes I would try to pump, and then the side that they weren't sucking actually started to hurt a lot, because when I tried to get them to suck, they wouldn't latch onto it properly, because I don't know if they just didn't like that boob for whatever reason. One time I tried to pump, and like, it was just blood coming out, because you know, with breastfeeding, it's supply and demand. The more your child suck the boob, the more milk you produce, right? So I feel like that's the reason why, I don't know. And then eventually it was coming to the point where, I mean, I loved bonding with my kids. I loved the bond that we had while they were breastfeeding, but I was starting to not like breastfeeding. It was starting to stress me out. Like, some days, y'all, I feel like I was just an emotional person. Like, I would cry for the littlest things throughout my pregnancy, even after. I feel like them hormones had me uneasy. So I was just emotional, so I would be crying over trying to breastfeed while I struggle in here. And because, like, I didn't have them sucking that often, like, my milk production wasn't the best. I mean, I know if I tried harder it would have increased, but y'all, I was not enjoying breastfeeding for nothing. Like, I mean, I was enjoying the bond, but yes, like, generally I was not enjoying it. And I am very glad with the decision that I made, because I feel like in order for me to give my best to my babies, I need to be in the best mood possible. And me breastfeeding, I know I wouldn't have been in the best mood. So that's generally, I mean, it's not no big reason, but that is why I choose to breastfeed. And a lot of times when people ask, you know, they'll be like, people would be like, so is breastfeeders be like, no, and you know, like they would, some people would kind of give off a kind of off response, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think people should respect other people's decision, because other than the fact that some people just don't want to breastfeed, some people find it's a lot. Some people find it's mental, like some people can't deal with that mentally, like it's a lot. Like breastfeeding is not as easy for everybody. Some people can't breastfeed because of medical reasons. Some people can't breastfeed because they don't have milk production. Like there are many different reasons why people can't breastfeed, and I feel like people should respect other people's decisions, because at the end of the day, it's your baby. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for your baby, and nobody could tell you what's best for your child. Nobody could tell you what's best for you. Yes, people could give you their advice. They could tell you how was the experiences, what to do, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you decide that you don't want to breastfeed, you shouldn't feel bad about your decision. Because when I stopped breastfeeding, I used to cry and feel bad, because I was like, oh my gosh, breastfeeding is a beautiful thing. Like, you know, the fact that you can sustain your child, you can produce all the nutrients your child need, that's just mind-blowing. That's amazing. But I just wasn't enjoying it. I used to feel bad. I used to be like, oh my goodness, I'm such a terrible mother, blah 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 blah. But eventually, like, I found comfort in knowing that I made the right decision for me, and I made the right decision for my kids. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the energy would, like, so if I'm uneasy, because you know they say when you're breastfeeding you need to be relaxed and this and that and the other, and I feel like I wasn't my best self breastfeeding. Like, it was starting to irritate me, no joke. Like, I mean, people might say as I'm a terrible person for saying this, but I'm just being honest. I was not enjoying it at all. And don't get me wrong, I understand all the benefits of breastfeeding. Like, it's the, like, you know, they say it's the best thing, but sometimes it's not what's best for you. And I think that people should respect that, because a lot of people try to police what you do, and like they try to make it, like they like to try to make it sound like it's the end of the world because you don't want to breastfeed. And I just wanted to say, if you are a mother and you decide that you don't want to breastfeed, don't mom guilt yourself, don't guilt trip yourself, don't allow anybody to guilt trip you and police you about breastfeeding or not wanting to breastfeed. If you did breastfeed your child, kudos to you. I am very happy for you. Like, I have nothing against people who breastfeed, but I'm just saying, for people that don't breastfeed because of whatever reason, like, don't mom guilt yourself, don't guilt trip yourself and feeling like, you know, you're not capable, you're not fit for the job. It's just, you know what's best for you, you know what's best for your child, right? And my babies are hitting all their milestones. They are very intelligent, and I am overall very glad that I made the decision that I made. I would not go back and take it back and say I wish I had breastfeed. No matter how you decide, like what method of feeding you decide to do for your child, once your child is happy, once you are happy, once your child is fed, that's the most important thing, I believe. And feel free to comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Feel free to let me know if you breastfeed, if you didn't breastfeed, how was your experience. Like, I'm all open to other people's opinions, but I just overall wanted to share mine, and I just wanted to say, don't feel bad, it's okay, it's not the end of the world. There are lots of babies that weren't breastfed in society and they are doing just fine. There are lots of people who didn't breastfeed the child healthy, they have no issues, and I feel like that's the most important thing. So guys, this video is not going to be long, it's going to be a very short video. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say. And feel free to drop some suggestions in the comment box. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So look out for my videos on Sundays and Fridays, and sometimes I will try to post in between that, because sometimes my days are very off. I say I'm going to do something and I don't end up doing it. And I'm also going to start a self-care series on Sundays, so be sure to look out for that. Comment down below to let me know what suggestions you guys have, what you guys want to see. And thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.